What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and we're going to be taking a look at Navorro Bowman. We also have, Corey Schlesinger in our back pocket. We have gotten rid of the other fullback that was there, Juszczyk. So we've been moving on. Everybody understands what's going on and what's expected of them. I do like this guy's numbers. I wanted to try to do a video showing you guys what's going on with both of them. That's what we are going to try to do in the upcoming gameplay that's going to be going out. So the 87 speed, we don't really care about that too much. 96 strength, good. 96 awareness. But the 96 run block, 99 lead block, and 99 impact block, listen, right now you're playing around with two of the best fullbacks in the game with Okoye and Schlesinger. Now, you need both of these guys to kind of make sure that the impact of your running game is like serious business. And I have to be honest, it is crazy the amount of training that's required to get these players up. But again, with the way that the market has been and the way that training has been kind of cheap, you should be able to create these players and power them up with, very limited spending, especially if you want to lurk the auction house. So for those of you guys that were wondering, like, are we going to continue to do this as they drop new players? We're not going to power up willy-nilly just any random player. Like, I'm not doing that. But we will continue to look at the players that get, the expansions and upgrade them as it, pertains to what we're trying to do for our team. So looking at this guy right here, I want to point out a couple things. On the surface, he looks very, very similar to just like another Patrick Willis. All right, super fast, good block shed, hit power, all that stuff like that. This is what I want you guys to understand, and I'm going to go ahead and explain it thoroughly in the actual gameplay. The basis behind which your defense rushes, your edge guys. The edge guys have to have finesse and power moves. Okay, so this is an experiment. This is not for you guys to do it and think it's okay. In previous Maddens, it didn't really matter about the power move, the finesse move, and stuff like that. You could just send dudes with super speed off the edge. I know you guys that were with me since Madden 19, remember we were running 5-2 last year. We couldn't be beat. Like, pretty much we lost very, very rarely with the 5-2, and we just sent crazy dudes off the edge that really didn't have anything but speed. That has changed. The attributes are very, very important, so I want to make sure you guys understand. I don't want you guys to put this guy on the outside of your 3-4, because when you look at it really quickly, look at his power moves and finesse moves, relatively low. All right, so just so that you guys understand, that is a very, very serious thing. This is just for experimentation. We are doing wild things, and we're not going to stop, and we're going to continue to have fun with the game. And it is what it is. Now, for this guy right here, I played this guy live on stream. I think he's ranked in the top 100. But what happens is this, right? He has the golden ticket Julio Jones and RG3, but he doesn't really run around like a moron. Pretty much what he does is he tries to contain his pocket with that near close flex and try to throw his out routes and his streaks and the combination of the out and the streak, and he tries to just get the ball down the field when he passes. Other than that, I think what he's doing is a lot of what other players are doing, running on aggressive out of the near close flex and just running those dives and, getting maximum amounts of yards. Now, like I told you guys before, I definitely labbed this. I definitely figured out a way to stop that run, but you're going to see throughout the game, it's not going to be the case. It's going to be some wild things going on. First thing I want to point out to the right, that's Corey Schlesinger, number 30. He is holding his block so solidly. I was very, very excited. Like, yo, this dude is really that deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude is really out there handling his business, no problem. I got no complaints with the guy. He's handling his business, and I am a very, very happy customer. Okay, because once he did that, I knew going forward I wouldn't have much issue with the way that blocking would be when I run a stretch, when I run a dive, whatever. He would get out there and block. So that really helps us out a lot, just so you guys know that. He will block people in front of him. The whole entire game, you're going to see how the game changes up, but you see like how he was going back upfield right there? He had already blocked the guy that was in front of him. He is mauling Kevin Green. It's just the rest of the blockers are not really doing what they're supposed to do. Now, right there, he actually did a very, very good job in pass protection also. All right? We obviously didn't come up with the catch right there. You can see that I played this guy before, so he understands he's going to have double coverage, all that stuff. We throw an in route right there to go ahead and get the first down. And then pretty much what we're going to be doing throughout the rest of the video is trying to see, just how good is Corey? Like, how good is he, bro? That's the offensive side. Defensively, we're going to be taking a look at Navorro Bowman. And I know a lot of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, you don't have to, pretty much, go through the video with what you set out to do, because I'm playing somebody that is a higher level player. I don't care about what he's doing. It's about what I'm doing. And it should be the same way with you. When you set your mind to what you want to do, just do it. Don't worry about whatever else is going on. Like, I don't really care about what this guy's doing. The thing about it is, you got to be careful when you play against the near close, because a lot of the psychos that run it, you know, the blocking in it it's pretty much like this. If you just try to blitz it every single time, sometimes you'll get no pressure at all for random reasons, and then sometimes you know, they'll shoot the gap. Very, very random with the way that you you know, defend it. Right here, you could see I was waiting for those things like the dive and you know, different things out of it, but with the way that it works, I want to go ahead. I'm gonna point out some things. We got a sack right there. That's fine, but I want you guys to take a look at what's going on. On the right side, that's Navorro Bowman, right? He's gonna keep getting stood up, and it's not about the block shed. I'm also getting nano detected directly in the middle of the screen. My guy is standing with his legs split like he about to do a deadlift. It's a lot of weird things going on, but the reasoning that I'm showing you guys this is it doesn't benefit you to have a guy like that off the edge. Put a real pass rusher on the edge of your 3-4, even if they're not really linebackers, because he's going to get stood up in key parts of the game, and it's going to cost us. Like this play, he held it for so long, and I don't have Lurker on Taylor Mays, so I'm not going to go for the pick. I had to make sure I could get the tackle. You're going to get dealt with accordingly, because if your guy can't get off the block, which I know you're probably saying, Gmias, that doesn't make any sense. He has a 96 block shed. Why wouldn't he get off the block? I can't explain that. That was my logic behind why I was doing it. I'm like, you know what? The dude has a higher block shed than both Patrick Willis and Shazier. So when I tried those two idiots on the outside, they weren't getting in because they don't really have, you know, finesse and power move. Let me see what happens with this guy because he has a higher block shed. No luck. But again, I'm going to continue to keep him there for the entirety of the video, win or lose, because that's the point of the video. I got to be able to see, like, is the dude garbage? Are we getting all of our training back and throwing him out the back door? What are we doing with the guy? To be honest, it doesn't really matter. I can keep him there. He's good to have on special teams in case we need it or whatever. But again, he's not a guy that you should put out there off the edge, okay? Pretty much with the way that works. And if you wanted to put him in for Shazier, that wouldn't work. Shazier's a 98 speed, 98 excel over the top, you know, in the middle linebacker position. You know, you can't put him in for P. Willis. P. Willis names ring bells in prison cells. So P. Willis is there. He's been consistently good. So it's not a lot that we can do. Right there, he just demolishes my whole entire line. Well, that kind of made sense though. But you see what I'm saying right here? You see how these guys are blocking? He had 3 guys on him. Yeah, this guy wasn't playing. And then I couldn't even move my guy over. Like, he had 3 guys just blocking it off. If I'd have ran the ball that play, I'd have probably got a touchdown. Because he was like double and triple teaming everybody. He was very, very scared because, you know, when I played him before, okay, look at Bowman, look at Bowman right here. That's where it solidified that he's never gonna play for me again. That play right there, that solidified it. The dude's garbage. Like he can't replace Shazier or P. Willis. And then look at the, who is that? Is that who is that? P. Willis? Yeah, that's P. Willis that stood up trying to get there. All right, right there. Okay, he got him that time, but we had to click on to actually get it because he just stays engaged with the player. He never like unleashes and gets away and tries to make a play. He just stays right on the player. And I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like you got all this block shed, you can't do anything. That's another reason why Ted Hendricks was so garbage and we raid sold him immediately. It's because of that. Like these idiots have high block shed and they can't do anything else. But then EA does not allow them to block shed. So they need the power move and the finesse move. So no matter what, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you're not willing to sacrifice Shazier or, you know, P. Willis and you don't have 299 overall middle linebackers, I don't know what to tell you. Now here we go. Here goes where it gets fun, right? He starts running around. More than likely he's on aggressive because of the way his O-line is blocking. And, you know, pretty much they're not going to call the penalty. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, you got to still fight through it. I don't think that EA will put it in Madden 21 because they took away a lot of the things from the defense. Like, obviously, you can't do it on defense anymore. So why does the offense still have a choice to go aggressive? It doesn't make any sense. Right here on the right side, again, that's Bowman that will not do anything on that side. So what's going to happen is he's going to be able to break the pocket. Once he breaks the pocket, everybody knows what happened. Your defense turns into idiots and they run away from the people that they're supposed to be defending. So because Bowman is not able to like even do a spin or do anything, he just stands there, bam, it's a touchdown. Because it looked like he was going to break the pocket. What happens is if you take a step either way and the corner thinks that you're going to go and run, they stop doing what they're doing and come down even though you're not clicking the right, the R3 stick. They just come down like idiots. I don't know if EA is going to ever fix that. I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm just letting you guys understand. if I have anybody there, anybody else that's there that has a better power move, finesse move, or whatever, that does not happen. But he's able to do that because of a simple step to the right or to the left, and then that's pretty much how it goes right there. So, you know, I just want to make sure you guys understand. I'm letting you guys know right now, unless you use him in place of Shazier and P. Willis, there is no other place for this guy on the team. Regardless of how high his block shot is, there is no place on the team for this guy, and he's going to cost you a lot of games if you decide to do so. So I would urge you guys to make sure that you do not partake in anything like that, and you should be all set with it. All right, so regardless of the situation with everything that's going on, we're going to try to run some stretch. My man don't want us to run it. All right, cool. Let's go. Yo, bro. Right there. Okay, I wanted the out route because I knew he was going to cover the guys going deep, and that would have gave us the first down. We obviously didn't, weren't able to get it. So right here, we know we need to stop. We also know he's going to come out and run the ball and aggressive, so we just got to be right there. He got yards there. I don't know what was going on. Right here, he tries to do it again. We buckle down. No, we are not run committing. We are just out there doing what we need to do. Again, look at Bowman on the right side. Playing absolutely no defense, bruh. The dude cannot block shed a dead cockroach. He's just right there fighting with him with 96 block shed. You know what's weird about that? I don't even think Shazier and Pat Willis was that bad when I had them on the outside. Because pretty much the idea, like I told you guys, okay, that's my fault. That's my fault. He got me on that. That was the key play. That was the game. That's the game right there. I have to bait that. I have to bait that catch. That interception, and I didn't. And he's going to go ahead and get the first down right now. Just runs it on aggressive. Everybody goes crazy, and he goes ahead and gets it. GG's to him. We'll work on that and fix that next. But Bowman will never, ever in his life play for me on this team again. He'll be a special teams guy, but he's not. And I'm not going to replace P. Willis or Shazier. And that's pretty much what I think about it. If you guys want to utilize him, just make sure, like I said, do not keep him off the edge. The attributes absolutely do matter. If they don't have the power and finesse, do not put them against the right tackle. They will get stood up, and they will not go anywhere. I want to thank all you guys and girls for watching. As usual, stay home, stay safe until everything is lifted. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.